Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. In the domain of American music and diversion, few names reverberate with a similar enthralling power as Fantasia Barrino. With a distinguished lifetime crossing north of 10 years, the multi-gifted craftsman has procured her position in the chronicles of American social history, and presently, in 2023, she makes the waves for her reality in a way never seen before. Go along with me, dear crowds, as we leave on a phenomenal excursion through the charming embroidery of Fantasia Barrino's life, as disclosed in the Fantasia Barrino House Visit 2023 Way of Life, Net Worth Vehicle Assortment. Her story is one of exceptional flexibility, ascending from the profundities of a grievous and incredibly troublesome life to make surprising progress. Yet, before we start, how about we investigate her profession? Process vocation Fantasia Monique Barrino Taylor, the craftsman known to the world by her homonym Rhapsody Effortlessness, the American music scene in a burst of profound magnificence brought into the world on June 30, 1984. Her excursion through the domain of R&B as an adventure of energy and diligence in 2004, her fleeting ascent started with an entrancing interpretation of the exemplary Late Spring from Porgy and Bess, a remarkable second that resounded with the hearts of numerous during the third time of American Icon, where she would ultimately climb to triumph in a melodic accomplishment suggestive of the incredible Lauren Slope. Rhapsody turned into the second lady ever to have her presentation single I Accept climb to the zenith of the announcement Warm 100 diagram. Her voice, however convincing it could be, extraordinary, has carved its position in the chronicles of American melodic history. Her introduction collection, Free Yourself, 2004, further set her status, accomplishing platinum confirmation by the Recording Business Relationship of America. It was here that Rhapsody's exceptional ability acquired her 3 Grammy assignments, denoting a pivotal point in her vocation in 2006. Her subsequent collection, suitably named Rhapsody, became the overwhelming focus with the graph-besting single When I See You pouring over the announcement, blistering R&B tunes for an amazing 2 months. This was only a brief look at the melodic ability that would before long become inseparable from her name as Rhapsody's process proceeded with her third studio collection. 2010 led to the heartrending yet lovely Mixed, a hymn that would proceed to procure her the sought-after Grammy grant for Best Female R&B Vocal Execution, her fourth collection. Results of U 2013 appeared with a twist at number 2 on the Bulletin 200. And the spirit mixing Lose to Win turned into a hymn of strength and strength for her consistently developing fan base. Yet the story doesn't end with music. Rhapsody's creativity stretches out past the domain of song. She wrote her New York Times top-of-the-line Life account, Life Isn't a Fantasy, 2005, which later became completely awake in a 2006 TV film with Fantasia herself in the featured job. Her abilities weren't restricted to the studio or the screen. She additionally incredible aired the Broadway stage in Purple 2008 and After 12 p.m. 2013, wowing crowds with her strong presence and vocal ability. In 2023, Fantasia leaves on another section of her imaginative excursion, repeating her famous job as Celie in the film transformation of Purple, from her modest starting points to her uncommon accomplishments. Rhapsody Barrino's story is one of assurance, versatility, and vast ability, a genuine demonstration of the perseverance force of American creativity. And presently, how about we investigate her great house chateau in Charlotte, North Carolina, in the year 2004, an enrapturing section in her life started to unfurl. It was a year when she left on a momentous excursion, one that drove her to the doorstep of a heavenly 6,600 FD extravagance manor. The chateau was settled inside the lofty Glenmore Lakes Advance, meant a local area of custom domain homes flaunting pleasant lake and fairway vistas, and it stood not excessively far from the peaceful waters of 4 Mile Stream, decorated with a covered yard, graced with marble floors, and a provincial wooden rooftop. It offered an all-encompassing perspective on a portion of a section of land of moving emerald yards, and the shade of old trees inside her reality unfurled before her a universe of extravagance and decision, a music room enticed with its alarm melody, while a dazzling pink stroll in the wardrobe held the mysteries of design. In the main washroom, an individual sauna guaranteed restoration, and the main room were considered different, with dark walls and an extravagant rug. A domain of calm complexity, not to fail to remember the charm of a little gambling club where karma could be tried, and the cutting-edge kitchen, a culinary safe house with flickering treated steel surfaces. This was a home of glory, yet time had its direction in the year 2018. The pages of this story turned again as she pursued the clashing choice to leave behind her treasured castle. It found another proprietor, yet the cost it got, $465,000, remained as a distinct difference to the regal total she had paid in 2004 to $740,000. Yet that is not all, fine people. She purchased one more house, the Flow home, through her girl Zion's Instagram, as well as a virtual show at the Fillmore Charlotte in June 2020. We got a brief look at this section in her story. The charm of her momentum habitation, simply a simple 2 kilos from her previous home, is a conundrum ready to be disentangled and settled inside a dignified area. Her enormous tan-shingled home oozes a period fascinate, the roads enhanced with classic cast-iron lights, and the fastidiously managed growth recounts an account of refinement. Outside, a pool anticipates its profundities, sufficiently welcoming to entice anybody for a jump, particularly at dusk, and it changes into an ocean of charming ocean green. Tints of wicker furniture welcome unwinding by the water's edge, while 2 covered lounges offer comfort on searing mid-year days. Venturing inside a universe of differentiating surfaces and exquisite palettes uncreases the inside. Brags an ensemble of black, white, and gold marbled walls and floor coincide with ultra-current chimneys and white rugs. Elegance in different corners of the home, brilliant accents outline a white marbled indoor jacuzzi, where Barrino's family once pre-arranged a vital Mother's Day festivity for at-home meetings. She orders a huge, privileged position-style easy chair embellished with gold and dark paisley, emphasizes a seat fit for a sovereign. A different residing region uncovers a something else dim, earthy-colored cowhide sofa, and for those inquisitive about the key to her fortunate wellness, it's inside her grip. In the limits of an at-home rest center, the room houses an activity bicycle and loads where the artist shapes her melodies, as well as her constitution too. She got her Flow house for $2 million out of 2020 vehicles. First in her stash is the Mercedes-Benz G63, a super extravagance SUV that rules in the domain of multi-reason sports territory. It's generally expected named the ruler of all-terrain vehicles, a getting through image of rough terrain ability. The Mercedes AMG G63 brags of plenty new plan highlights and a large group of standard and discretionary hardware. This behemoth conveys an amazing 577 pull, pushing the G63 from 0 to 100 km in a simple 4 seconds with a maximum velocity of 220 km each hour anyway. Such plushness includes some significant downfalls, with possession requesting a heavy amount of $180,000. Next is the Bentley Mainland, the exemplification of English super extravagance. The Mainland S-Series, a 2-entryway car, radiates style and character-picking style over striking liveliness. Its exterior is embellished in a smooth, dim tone with lustrous dark accents decorating the headlights. Barbecue fume lines and back view mirrors riding on 22-inch wheels, alternatively painted in glossy silk dark. The Mainland GTS is the encapsulation of complexity anyway. To guarantee this car magnum opus, one should be ready to leave behind a regal amount of $230,000. Our process takes a courageous turn with the Reach Wanderer Velar Land Meanderer. The notorious English imprint, known for its high leeway 4-wheel drive vehicles, currently presents the Go as the crown gem of their setup, mated to a 9-speed gearbox and furnished with full-time 4-wheel drive. The Go is prepared to vanquish fluctuated landscapes, yet its sticker price is a moderately humble $62,000. To wrap things up, we show up at the Land Cruiser Proa, a top-of-the-line fair-size SUV from Toyota. Eminent for its dependability and quiet controlling, the Preo offers an extensive inside, a strong motor, and liberal ground freedom going with it. A flexible decision for family or business. The cost for this trustworthy friend goes from $62,000 to $887,000. As our excursion through her assortment closes, we've navigated an embroidered artwork of car marbles, each with its own tale to tell. Her vehicle assortment is astounding, isn't it? I like the Mercedes-Benz G63 the most. What about you, business? Not what? Standing her ability to sing, she additionally has an extremely effective business. One clear string stands apart. Woven in the year 205, It's the year she shared her spirit, and her excursion through the enamoring pages of her diary life isn't a fantasy this scholarly undertaking rose above simple words. It turned into a New York Times hit, a demonstration of its reverberation with peruses inside its pages. Her biography spread out, following the shapes of her trying youth and the transient rising that would see her in the focus on American icon. Yet Capriccio's imaginative material was not restricted to composing. It ventured into the domain of music, where she transformed from a craftsman into an entrepreneur. In this new part, she birthed rock soul diversion, her own personal record mark. It was a demonstration of her advancement and an announcement of freedom in the music business. At this point, her story kept on advancing. In 2013, Fantasia set out on one more experience, this time in the realm of design. She divulged her dress line, Dedicated Rock, where her novel fashion instinct was sewn into each crease and embellished each frill. Her imaginative undertakings were just essential for her excursion, as Rhapsody likewise wandered into the universe of land embracing. Thanks for watching this video.